Alright guys, welcome back to another review. That's right, we are in the same shirt again. I think I like this shirt. You're seeing, go see like 3 reviews in the same shirt. I think the shirt looks nice, it feels nice. But here we go guys. Okay, so here we are again. Okay guys, you've seen it back in the past. Recently, within the last month or so, the Lakan review of the prototype. Since then, they've gotten upgraded internals, basically polished up really nicely. I don't know, but they might be silver internals. I gave pricing out before. They're a little bit more. I'd have to go through my messages. Tell you that. John Ashley Sever is the one you guys can thank for this review that I'm doing today. So shout out to him. These are his items that he has temporarily donated to me before they get shipped to him. But pricing, I put it in a group. If you're not in a group of DPM Mods International, join it if you're interested in something like this. Alright. So Juma's 400, Stabwood 385, Ultim 345, Delverin 285. So just a little bit more than another review I did of the Sultan. But I put that out before and we did the down low. But here's something I'm going to do more of. So I'm going to show you 2 more editions or renditions of that I showed last time. Which was, you're going to get your typical thing, your card, which says Lakan. You're going to get the squonk bottle, a spare one. So you're going to get a smoked and a clear on this. Now, this is the hybrid Stabwood edition of that. Now, this block of wood almost matches that of his other mod, the Sultan, which is this mod. They almost match, except this is frosted, this one's more of a blue. So, but accented very well with the Stabwood inside, faceplate, and everything. Now, here's something I'm now going to explain in the review that I didn't tell before because we wanted the group to find out first and let them show it. So, when you take out your bottles, now, just so you guys understand, if you buy this, or if you buy it, and you have a tiny from Box Mod Mafia, the bottles do work on it. They're the same bottle. So you don't have to worry about that. Alright, here you go. So breakdown is this simple. Take out your squonk tube by pushing up. It comes up through the 510. All you have to do, I will not do this on this gentleman's mod. Okay? But if you pop this cover off where the button's set inside, you take out the screws that are holding in the DNA 75C chip. This is the DNA 75C. You then just pull the chip out with the screen. This is where you're going to get really thrown off how this works. Get another chip because you're chip fried in the US, right? You want to send it back over here in the Philippines. Or back to the Philippines. You put your chip in, screw it back down. Take your squonk tube. Make sure there's no battery in while you're doing this too. Put it in. Put your atomizer back on. Put your battery in. Bam, fire it right back up. I think it's called a modular setup. Basically what it's been designed, and this is where the innovation came in. You do not, this is what they call solderless or modular, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. This one right here, hybrid Stabwood edition, I'll show you the other one in a second. And what comes with it accessory wise is going to be what is typical from DPM. I have to do it like this because I don't want to damage this beauty ring. But you're going to get a matching beauty ring, which is out of the same wood, which sits right on top. And you're going to get the matching drip tip, and this one right here is showing the blue and the wood on the tip, so it matches, so you can put it on your squonking RDA or RDTA If you have the Wick T, I did that review. You can check it out if you want. You can squonk into it, and boom, there you go, taken care of. But now you don't, so get back to it. Now you don't have to send this out for repair. It's solderless. Everything has been grounded inside of the mod the way it needs to be. The tube acts as the final ground to put everything together. When the tube goes in, that hits contact with the other contact inside, and boom, it completes the circuit of everything. So that's why you have to take the tube out, your battery out, then pull the chip out, put the chip in with the new screen, set it all back up. Once you get that done, wipe your screen off, put your buttons and your plate and everything back on. You obviously want to do that. Then put your tube in, put your atomizer down so it locks the tube all the way down, the feed tube. Put your battery in, tighten it down as well. Once you get done with that, your mod will fire back up. So that was something that I didn't touch in the other video because I wanted it to come out. I saw that. I did it. I tore the prototype apart, and when I found that out, I was just amazed about it. And I was like, I'm not going to add this into that review, which you can check the Lakan review up here. And the reason why was because I wanted, like I said, the group to know so people could see it and the innovation behind it. It is now available for order, and they're not that pricey. Yes, people are like, well, squonking's dead, Boro's in. I'm a Boro person and I use tanks, but I have squonkable RDAs over there that all day long I use something like this because it's a 21700, no 18650 adapter, and it fits very nicely in your hand when you squonk. It's perfect right here, and the fire button sits right there. Okay, so this is just perfect. Easy to access through the door right here on the side. Either slip your fingernail in and pop it out, or take like a tiny screwdriver and be very gentle with it so you don't scratch it up. I suggest a fingernail or maybe something with nylon, personally. But that's all you have to do, and once you do that, just flip your bottle back in with juice in it, with your atomizer on it, and there you go. So there you go. You're now seeing the Hybrid Stab Wood Edition. I've shown you the Ultim Edition. I don't have a Delrin. That's on the channel or in the page. You can see it. You know what Delrin looks like. Looks like this. Okay, just black Delrin. Okay. Now with that, you can have it engraved. You know, buy them if you want to and have something put on. Here's the other edition. This is what I like. The acrylic version of it. So this one doesn't have the bottle inside. He probably just forgot to put it in, but it's okay. You're going to get, there it is. Exact same. You're going to get a polished drip tip, or a frosted one, because this is more of a frosted mod. The frosted beauty ring, okay. The same thing, the Lakan card, and then this has the clear bottle on it as well. But this is completely see-through, very nicely done. So this is the acrylic edition of the Lakan. So now you've seen the acrylic, the hybrid stab, and the Ultim I did the review on, and I've shown you that. I've explained now. All you do is take this out, and you take out two screws. It looks like, I think it's only 2 screws holding it in, and those screws are what are going to ground this unit out. And you just pull out the 510 tube, which you just push up and comes out. The 510 tube has 2 O-rings in, so it doesn't ground out on the 510 itself. And you can take out the 510 with 2 screws, the bottom plate, everything out, so you can clean it up if you needed to. So the mod has been made for self-maintenance, ease of use, ease of repair. So if you need a 75C chip and say you're in, I don't know, US, or especially US for right now, the way the shipping stuff's going, you would be able to basically order up a chip, have it sent over to you, or if you had a mod that had a 75C chip in it that you just wanted to use the chip out because maybe your mod was busted or broken or whatever, but the chip was good, you pull the chip out and put it in there, bam, you're ready to go, ready to rock and roll. That's simple. So with that, guys, that is the showing of the new 2 more editions of this, and also the reveal of what you're able to do with this for self-repair. Really simple. So with that, just remember, battery out, tube out, and once you get those out, all you have to do is, well, let's put it in order for those who may not understand. Take your atomizer off, take your tube out, make sure your battery is out. Once those are out, make sure you wipe your hands off, clean them off, maybe with some alcohol or something. Take your front plate off, take the buttons out, set all that stuff off somewhere nice and neat and clean, and put it, keep it organized. And then take out the 2 screws, pull it out with the screen, get your new chip, put it in, but make sure you plug in your screen first. And then when you set the chip in, tighten those 2 screws back in the same locations. Once you get that done, put your front plate on, put your tube back in, screw your atomizer back down, then take your battery, put your battery in, tighten it up, and then put your squonk bottle back in, and you're ready to go. Reason why you put your squonk bottle in, you can put it before or after the battery, is because you want the atomizer, if you accidentally, when you're pushing up, some juice comes up, it'll suck it back out. This has shown me nothing but goodness. It has very good suck back. It does everything very well. So with that, guys, that's all really that we were going to go over on the Lakan. I wanted to introduce the 2 other renditions and also just premiere out what the mod is able to do for self-repair. So anybody can repair this mod right from the luxury home. It's easy T-bits, you know, T5 or T6, I can't remember which one, and that's it. That's all you need. And maybe a little nylon screwdriver if you don't have any fingernails, and you can take this apart, put it back together, clean it up, everything with no issue. So it was designed so that way if a chip gets fried because of something, it's self-repaired, and it's also been designed this way so you can take it out. You literally could take everything out of the shell, all the electronic parts, clean it all up, let it dry out if you wanted to wash it. I don't know why you're going to wash it, but if you wanted to, because for some reason you did, let it dry out thoroughly and then put it all back together, you could do it and there would be no problems with it because it is not soldered together. Okay, you want to definitely let it dry out. I wouldn't suggest washing the mod. That was just me being sarcastic, but wiping it out and everything else, you can do it very easily. So with that, guys, that is the DPM Lakan mod, available now along with the Sultan mod from DPM, which is the Sultan is a side-by-side for tanks or RDAs, and the Lakan mod is designed for squonking DNA 75C. The Sultan is a DNA 60. So with that, I rated the device. If you want to know the true rating now of the Lakan mod, it is a 9.5 all day long because of innovation on how this goes. Very well done, very well thought out, all day long, near perfect mod. Can't really find any flaws in it personally, except for the one I mentioned, the OCD of the buttons. But that's just me. I just look at measurements, and if it's off by just a little bit, I tell, and that's just me. Most people won't care. Up, down, select, and they're good to go. It still works. Style is just like that of the Limo. So until the next review, guys, please, I hope you like the review, understand what I had to say, get in a group, order one up, whether it's a Sultan or a Lakan, either one. And with that, guys, feel free, to hit the like button, drop a comment, give me a thumbs up, and until next time, I'll catch you on the next review.
Bye-bye. Oh.